trees are making some sounds there. Always throw a few small spinners that show up to a spot. Usually, and then I start fishing bottom. We're looking to target, like I said, white perch, and see if there's any ruds in the water here. We're doing some self-proclaimed research, or for my own knowledge, I guess, for my own. Uh-oh, not there. There we go. We got that out. Not bad. It happens. Alright, let's fish bottom. Or not bottom. Won't use a float right away. Just see if there's any fish actually. There we go. I just had one, guys. Oh, we got it on. Never mind. It'll be a white perch probably. So, well, it was a white perch. It flipped off. So, white perch are definitely here. And it hit the spinner. I mean, they're pretty aggressive. They're pretty aggressive little fish. I mean, that fish was almost only 3 times larger than, one just tapped it again, I think. 3 times larger than the actual bait it just hit, pretty much. That would have been cool to just have a look at it. It hit the spinner, it flipped off. That happens a lot. But there's one in there. So you never know. Maybe we'd get lucky and see a brown trout or a rainbow up here. You never know. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. Yeah, they're sitting. They're small. Even small fish. Come on. We'll go one more over that way, and then we'll get fishing bottom. Or not, again, it's not fishing bottom. It's not really important. These fish, you just capture in there, and I guess in a sense you're fishing bottom for them. We'll put on a float if need be. I just want to sit and hang out. I don't want to have to keep adjusting the float. Which we do a current, right? It's a moving water. The wind's dropping down a lot of, just fresh growth and from the trees and stuff there. All right, let's go this way. Where is that? I gotta listen to these cracking branches. Like, that tree is dead. It'll come this way, but it won't get me if it drops soon. All right, let's catch some fish. What's up? Sorry about that, guys. Appreciate it, eh? I had a white perch hit the spinner here. I'm just checking out to see if there's any rudd in here. See if we catch some of them rudd. Or, hey, what's up, Random? Well, yeah, because I'm filming long form Northern. When I go live, I just had the live running at the same time. So on my long form, the GoPro was picking up all the sound, you know? I appreciate that, bro. I don't mean to be like that. I kind of wasn't talking to the stream. It's all good, bro. I brought my mic in case it gets real windy or something, but I'd rather hear the birds chirp and a little bit of the nature sound. And now that I'm getting set up to just throw a little bit of worm out there, I'm right by the mic, right? So this way I want to hear some birds chirp too, and then hear it. That, the mics are great, but at the same time, they're great for when it's windy and you're trying to block out other noises. That's what I think. All right, I found my trusty box of like tungstens and stuff. I thought I lost this. Bunch of homemade ties there. I'm gonna throw just something. Oh, to tell you the truth. Good to hear, Northern. Great. That's good. So for now, I won't put a bobber on. I'll just toss this out there. See how quick we get a bite. You know, some of these ruds, they can get to like, 12 inches or so long. And there could be still some gizzard shad in here. It's hard to say. I'm using my ice rod just for a minute. I have weight on that I probably don't need to have on. Did I snag up already? Oh, got it out. Taking this weight off, it's too much for what we're doing here. Oops. Yeah, good, right on, random. Now let's see if I can get a cast. Not really. I'm just gonna set that down. I'll start rigging up this rod. Could have gone for trout and stuff. See Chester in the house, right on. Hey. Appreciate you checking all my content out and stuff. Good seeing you. All the interaction and stuff. What do we want to toss out there? I got this OUTFISH tied homemader. Throw that out there. Oh, is it? Good. Yeah, nice. Good. Clear air for you? Oh, for me? Oh, yeah. I look in the distance, you see it way up in the horizon, but not like, it's got to blow a certain direction for it to be around here. I mean, it's in the horizon, that's for sure. They say it's, but... Oh, really? Right. Oh, geez. Yeah. You know what? Hopefully it, hopefully it doesn't affect any more like communities, didn't it? It wiped out a whole village, I think. Somewhere I thought I heard. I think they got evacuated, but still, it's, that's some serious stuff. Cindy B. Be free, what's up? How are you? Look at all the viewers now. It's still a very small channel, Be Free. But thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing all right there. I know they're here. We had one hit the map, so hopefully we'll see some bites here. Shouldn't take long, really. Unless the yellow, or unless they're perching that aren't here in the thick yet. Huh. Trying to catch white perch and rudd. It's like a little research creek walk kind of idea. Yeah, I'm just trying to see how many rudd are in here. Or white perch. We had one white perch hit the small spinner already, so I was confident that okay, they're in here. With those where there's one, there's more, usually. We can move down a little farther to like a good bend and it gets good and deep there. We'll see. I won't waste too much time in like this exact spot. If we have to cover water, we will. Because I first got here and I had 2 spinner casts in one, like, or something like that. A few spinner casts in one hit. So I was like, okay. And then I had another one hit when I cast it over here to my right. So I was like, all right, we're good. But it should be like boom, boom, boom. I should be sorting out through the bites. So that's not happening. The next thing I can try is to throw on a float quickly. My worms are good. They were the ones I had with me yesterday, but they're good and healthy still. I don't know. I appreciate that, Cindy. Thanks, Cindy B. Totally appreciate it. Thank you so much. Who are you talking to, Be Free? You talking to me? Technically, I'm in Hamilton. I'm just down in the West End. All right, let's try that. I'm gone with a little float here. I decided to throw a float on. I'm surprised we're not one after another catching them here, at least getting bites. Let's just let this float down and see what hits it. See if anything hits the bobber, like, or if the bobber drops down. They might not be in here tons. I can find fish in the creek. I can even head up towards the trout. Like, it's not that. I just wanted to see what was going on down here. Mayhem, how's it going? Nice warm day in the Hammer, eh? Yeah, I was talking to Henderson a few weeks ago, maybe a couple weeks ago or something. Yeah, I said, let's get together. Mayhem, not yet. I mean, we had a white perch hit the spinner when I first got here, but it flipped off. It won't be long, and there'll be tons of them in here. So normally, I can go like in the same creek, just a different spot, and see fish. But I wanted to come down here and just look for these rudd and see how many white perch are here, or yellow perch, or... But just ahead a ways, we'll move because there's not a lot of fish here. And we'll walk further down the trail. We'll go to this bend, and it's a deep hole, and it's like the first place fish have a kind of a deeper spot to hang out in if they come up this way from the lake. I'm just trying to think like a fish, right? Thanks, Mayhem. I appreciate it. Everybody smash that like. Huh, isn't that something? Isn't that something? Whoa, I'm in the tree. Worst case scenario, I can walk out on that and get that out, but that'll still be a challenge. Got the bobber on, this sucks, and it's right inward. Oh. There we go. You're coming with me. We're gonna move up, guys, because there's not a lot of fish here. I'll be away from these trees too as it gets windier. Gonna move down a bit further because one fish did hit here, but not what I thought we'd see. What's up there, Henderson? What's going on? How you doing? You get your holidays all booked up? I would imagine you. Yeah, Anderson, I'm just down at towards Coots Paradise, and I just thought I'd see what was going on down here. Like, I could have picked other areas to really make sure I got on fish, but I thought, yeah, they should be up in here. I had one white perch hit right away, pretty much. They should get in here in the thick. Yeah, you know. So I'm kind of just doing some self-research. Kind of. 12 people in the house, 13 likes. I just saw it go to 13. I was gonna say it's 12 and 12. So way up here and around the corner here, there's a bend in the creek, and it gets good and deep there. Yeah, it's Princess, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Hamilton's been coming in, and they cut this. They actually cut the path down for people. Which they never used to, but people just made the path, so then they started. But the RBC, they've been doing a lot of research and work around here too. So this makes it easier for them. They cut the path down like this, right? Oh, yeah, 10:15, right on. Grasses are starting to grow up good. Man, animals can hide in there. Need a drone to see them, right? Coyotes, etc. You know, you can see their trails once they make them, but they can almost make trails underneath it all, right? We're standing on a beaver dam. Look at that. I think it's evacuated. I don't think there's no beaver living in there, but old beaver dam. Yeah, I want to hit up York with my hip waders. And I think the same day I'll hit Caledonia Dam up with my hip waders. I'll probably do that like maybe one of my next outings. Today I hung with the family and I got some sleep. I was up late. Fished late and then I was up late after getting home. Some beaver artwork there. It's all dried up. Okay, up here, way up here. That's where we're gonna try it out. And this puts us pretty much, it's the first deeper spot that fish can hang out when they come up from the lake. Whether it's bluegill, white perch, those ruds, whatever it is, right? Yeah, that's what you're gonna do? Right on. I seen one walleye yesterday. Seen one last week. That's what I prefer to catch. I know they're not a huge fighting fish. They're just beautiful. I like seeing them and checking them out, knowing they're there and stuff, you know. Oh, if it doesn't fit in the bag, we're gonna get some good skeeters back here. They're already starting to get me a bit. Oh, this water looks high still a bit from the week of rain we had. Tons of fresh water coming down from up the hill though, right, too. So it's good. Right, this is my spot. No one's kicked it down for. Not often I see water in behind that too. It's been like drying up. Though it's not natural for it to be like that. The way that is. That berm shouldn't be there. So here's the idea. On top of that, it's a berm. Again, there's the, we go up further. It ends up going in from the west pond into the Spencer Creek here. Then up to Coots. There's a big, good-sized deer there. I think it's got some antlers. So there's some wildlife for us guys back here. Look at that. He's looking at me. He looks like a kangaroo from here, doesn't it? It's a small male. I think it's got a little bit of horns coming up there. You guys see that? Unless it's a chupacabra disguised as a deer, because it looks funny from here. Look at that thing. It looks like a chupacabra, doesn't it? Looking at me over here. Yeah, small male. It's got its, which is nice to see. I always see does, you know, so that's the wildlife down here. And there's not a lot of people around today. Again, I'm the only one parked, but that's the thing. You get a chance to see wildlife out here. Its horns, antlers are starting to grow. Nice to see a male. Again, a buck, small buck. Well, keep an eye, there's probably more. It shouldn't be by itself. It's happy, it's chilling. And that lets me know. And I see a deer there wagging its tail a bit. It's checking me out. But you can almost tell if there's something else around, the way the deer's acting. That's what I find. I'll keep an eye on him. He's keeping an eye on me. It's Aiden. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one, bro. That's a beautiful, beautiful sight for me there. Love it. Sure it's not gonna pick up. It hurt the beep of my GoPro. I got a small buck over there. Wish I could zoom in just by touch screening on my GoPro. That would be cool. But nice male buck over there checking me out. Right on. And this is the spot we moved to. It's Spencer Creek comes down. This is the deepest hole, the first deepest hole. If they come in from Coots Paradise, and then there's the creek for the West Pond. It all comes together right up in here. So awesome. Awesome, we got a buck. We got a buck. Pardon me, guys, I'm just playing around with the long form stuff too, so. All right, let's fish, let's fish. Yeah, we never encourage petting the animals, yeah. He's wanting to drink. Well, he's got one, yeah. Lots of, it's beautiful looking, so healthy looking, that one. Just picture perfect, that buck. Maybe we'll see it again in a couple of months when that rack is in, growing in much better. That would be cool. It's coming closer to us, guys. So it's moving this way slightly. So we might get some better footage of it yet. I put like almost a 3 foot, pretty close to 3 foot lead on this. I know it's like 6 feet deep, 7 feet deep. Let's just see if anything hits that bobber, the worm. And it should happen. There's gotta be fish there. Gotta be. And that's the thing when you're float fishing, you got to adjust it all the time because your float's going to go downstream. It's new line. Actually, no, it's not new line. Yeah, I do. This rod and reel combo sat in my boat all last year. I didn't use it. And then I just pulled it out, kind of my secondary. And I have your reel, the reel you gave me on another rod there, which I'm going to get even another rod for it. But it'll do for now, the rod I have it on. Then I want to replace this reel. And then I want to get, I have a couple rods for like trolling or whatever. They're nothing special. Like I'll troll with anything almost, the river and stuff. I have a line counter rod too for trolling out in the deeps if I'm looking to use dipsy divers or something like that, right? But I want to get like a good carp catfish combo kind of idea. And then I also want to get a good noodle rod for casting offshore for salmon and trout. Like a noodle rod, you know? Never ends, Paul. You know what it's like, bro. But like this year for equipment, I've been making do, right? Like for what I'm using. Just kind of, hey, I don't know if I'm roughing it or not, but it's good. That reel you hooked me up with is awesome. Oh, this cheaper combo has been good for me too. Abu Garcia Specialist. Now, if the white perch were in here in the thick of things and the rud, I'd be getting hit.